And normally Tank starts slow, comes on.
Yeah.
Roach said, I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
He said, I'm here for a long time and a good time. I ain't going nowhere.
Y'all go ahead and do that. Let me fight Lamont.
I like that.
You don't rematch just yet.
Shannon Sharpe criticized Gervonta Davis after reports said he might not go for a rematch with Lamont Roach. Instead, Davis is said to be looking at a fight with Vasily Lomachenko. Sharpe questioned if Davis is really serious about the rematch or if he just wants an easier fight, which has started a debate among boxing fans.
If I'm not mistaken, Lamont, I think I read something that he reached out to Lomachenko's side and see if they were interested. Did you read that also? Did you see that?
But you can't believe everything you see.
Keyshawn Davis believes he and Lamont Roach would make the most exciting fight in the lightweight division. He respects Roach for standing toe-to-toe with Gervonta Davis, who is known as the division's hardest puncher, and he's sure they would give fans a great show. Put him up against me? I'm not going nowhere. We're gonna fight, Davis said. He says he's not scared of anyone and sees this fight as a big chance. While others talk about bigger matchups, he adds, Shakur and Tank, you go ahead and fight. Let me fight Lamont. No rematches yet.
Thank God Lamont Roach made a name for 135 division because we needed somebody.
Okay.
Let's be real. So now we got a new person. Thank God. So now we got Lamont Roach. If I got it my way, Shakur and Tank, y'all go ahead and fight. Y'all go ahead and do that. Y'all go ahead and do that. Let me fight Lamont.
I like that.
You don't rematch just yet. Cause y'all still gonna have to rematch. Y'all still can rematch.
Yeah.
However it go between me, Lamont, and Shakur and Tank.
Yeah.
However it go, y'all still can rematch.
Keyshawn Davis says that Gervonta Tank Davis might not have been fully focused in his first fight with Lamont Roach, but he still gives Roach credit as a great fighter in the lightweight division. He believes Roach performance shows he belongs at the top and deserves big fights.
I just think Lamont was just better than what everybody was expecting him to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamont can really fight. You know what I'm saying? And I've been saying that, but I also been saying that I thought Tank was gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? So he proved me wrong. That, like I said, he better than what we made him out to be. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think like Tank got exposed or nothing like that. I feel like Tank overall, like the bigger picture, he just wasn't focused for real. He, doing a lot of arguing in the ring and just a lot of stuff that wasn't like, he wasn't just focused. He wasn't all the way locked in the ring. You heard him say something like, it's a lot of things going on outside the ring that he was leading up to the fight, and shit, that's natural, you know what I'm saying? It's normal. Shit, I was going through the same thing leading to this last fight, you know, so I just feel like he just wasn't focused.
Paulie Malignaggi says there has been a long-time rumor that Gervonta Davis is mentally weak, which is why he's often matched with heavy underdogs. He thinks Davis has trouble dealing with pressure and might break down if truly tested. Malignaggi also points out that Lamont Roach, who grew up around Davis and faced him in the amateurs, might be the one to show these weaknesses. He believes Davis's team has picked easier opponents to hide this from the public. Malignaggi's comments question Davis's toughness and suggest his team is protecting him from real challenges in the ring.
It'll be similar. So yeah, I think the fight's going to happen in the summer. I think it's going to be a much bigger fight than the first one, and I am very much looking forward to seeing them do it again. And to see Tank not take a timeout in the middle of a round and take a knee after he gets hit with a jab, and the referee roll over like a dog and allow it. Not allowed in boxing.
In the immediate aftermath of the fight, Dan, I was asking people, is that fight now one which you take back to Washington, take it back to kind of where they both came through? Is it now just even bigger than that, though, with no respect to that area? But when you talk about the records they broke going to the Barclays Center, do you think they need to kind of emulate that and push it further, or can it go back to Washington and make it that big in-house fight there?
Well, I mean, the people I've been talking to about this who are involved in, putting it all together, number one, they got to figure out what arenas are available and match it up with the dates and everything. But as I am told, and again, nothing is done yet on this at all, but they're looking about either doing it in Las Vegas or doing it in the DMV district, Maryland, Virginia is what that stands for, which is the home area of both guys. When Tank fought in the Capital One Arena, which is the big arena in the downtown Washington, D.C., where the professional basketball team plays, where the professional ice hockey team plays, where they have the big concerts and where there's lots of college basketball, Tank has the biggest gate in the history of the building. That building's been open for over 20 years. That's where, Mike Tyson fought Kevin McBride in his last fight before coming back to fight Jake Paul, some 20 years later. It's a big time arena. and they broke the record for gate. Also, coincidentally, a Rolling Stones concert was well over $5 million. A Tank fight against Roach, who was also from Washington. Tank's from Baltimore. It's about an hour away by car. So they've got all their fan base here. And that would be a much bigger fight than the Hector Luis Garcia fight, which is the Tank fight that broke the record. Now, Roach, he had his only title defense at 130, did it in Washington, in a small arena, but they did a good crowd there. He's got his own fan base here. He's got some element of popularity, and I guarantee you, and I live in the area, so I'm pretty well versed in the DC, Baltimore sort of boxing scene.
In a recent discussion, boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult said that Gervonta Davis might use advanced counter-punching techniques similar to those used by Shane Mosley. This new strategy could play an important role in how Davis fights in the rematch against Roach and might change how the fight goes. Boxing analyst Justin Palmieri believes Gervonta Davis will likely win the rematch against Lamont Roach Jr. He says Roach gave his best performance in their first fight while Davis was not fully focused. Palmieri feels that if Davis is fully prepared and focused this time, he will show why he is the better fighter. He sees the rematch as a chance for Davis to fix his mistakes and take control. With Davis's power, skills, and experience, Palmieri expects a very different fight, where Davis will clearly prove he's the superior one and get a strong win.
Okay. Who do you think? Tank. I favor Tank. I think that was the greatest performance of Lamont Roach's career. I'm not taking nothing from him, but I think that's his ceiling. I think that was Tank's floor that night. Phenomenal fighters. Both of them, but there's levels within this game, and I think Tank's just a level above.
What differences do you think Tank what is he going to do different in your mind? You said that's Tank's floor.
He's not going to sleep on him. He's not going to sleep on him. I don't think we had a locked-in Tank. He was talking to cornermen and the phantom knee or the phantom knockdown and all that. I don't really think he was mentally all there. Physically, Tank is what Tank is. He's in the prime of his life, 30, was he 30 now? Yeah. So he's in his prime physically, but mentally, he's arguing with his corner in between rounds. I think that's where you got to lock in a little bit more.
Decision to stoppage.
That boy got a chin, man. he showed me that Roach got a chin, man. So I'll go UD, unanimous decision.
Okay.
Promoter Eddie Hearn shared his thoughts, saying that if Davis had clearly won against Roach, he could have gone on to fight Shakur Stevenson. But because the fight ended in a draw, a rematch is now needed, which puts other possible fights on hold and shows how important it is to settle things between Davis and Roach.
Guys, Eddie here is about to say that Lamont Roach should have won that first fight. Also that by his performance, he set himself up with the rematch with Tank. We know that's going down. But also, if Roach would have beat Tank, Eddie says that he would have then put forced in a corner to fight Shakur. Now, it's a fight we really haven't spoken about. Hypothetically, does Roach beat Tank in the rematch? And what sort of fight would Roach versus Shakur be? Let me know.
He should have lost the fight. I mean, he should have had a point deducted. There's no doubt about that. But two, people criticise the Roach fight. I knew it would be a good fight because we know Roach is a good fighter, but people in boxing know that Roach is a good fighter. Now it's giving him another fight. Because if he would have beaten Roach, he's kind of backed in a corner to fight Shakur Stevenson, I think. But now he's got a rematch that's actually much bigger than the first fight. So, yeah, I think he'll be more switched on for this maybe, but Roach is a good fighter. It won't be easy.
Lamont Roach Jr. shared a moment from his fight with Gervonta Davis, where Davis told him, "They ain't going to give it to you," meaning the judges would likely favor Davis no matter how well Roach did. This shows the tough situation many fighters face when they go up against big boxing stars, where politics and influence can sometimes be stronger than skill and performance. Roach accepted this truth and said that well-known fighters often get the benefit of the doubt on the scorecards. His words raise questions about fairness in boxing and support the belief that to beat a superstar, a fighter usually needs to win by knockout to make sure of the victory.
Oh, something funny. When we was talking in like the 12th round, I think the 12th or 11th, we was talking shit, right? But he like, you ain't gonna win. I say, why not? What you talking about? He like, man, ain't gonna give it to you. I was like, oh, is that right? So, you know, that's how boxing work. It's sad to say, you know, that's how boxing work. I'm not like totally upset. I figured with a superstar, you won't get too much on paper. But shit, I damn sure thought I had it. Especially when they announced the score for him. I was like, oh, they gonna give me a split decision win. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh shit, here it go. But as soon as I heard that 114, I was just like, damn, all right, it's over with. So yeah, man, it's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's okay. We gonna run it back. It's okay.
Gervonta Davis is eager to have a rematch with Lamont Roach as soon as possible, with May being a possible date after their controversial draw. Davis knows his reputation is at stake and wants to prove any doubts about his skills wrong. The first fight left many wondering if Davis was truly dominant, and he sees the rematch as a chance to show his true abilities. With the lightweight division full of top fighters, Davis knows he must make a statement by facing Roach again and prove he is one of the best, while clearing up any uncertainty.
Listen, you guys are going to love this. I mean, these young guys, they go by city limits. They absolutely showed out on this. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. I'm not going to ramble too much. As always tag the original creators so you guys can go back, follow them, and support everything that they do. But without further ado, I want you guys to hear these guys. They're amazing.
Do me a favor, Mr. Undertaker, man. Please drive slow. Please drive slow. And my mother, that's my mother. And my mother, that's my mother. And my mother, that's my mother. Oh, I can remember. That's my mother. And my mother, that's my mother. And my aching head, that's my mother. And my mama used to tell me, that's my mother. And my little baby, that's my mother. Oh, that's my mother. That's my mother. That you haul into the grave.
Listen, I want to bring back that last little part again, if I could, y'all. I'm gonna bring back that last little part because, oh my gosh. I don't know if y'all heard, I don't know if y'all caught that, but listen.
That's my mother. And my little baby, that's my mother. Oh, that's my mother. That's my mother. That you hold
she had tears in her eyes. Listen, that is the end of the video. I do not know if there's more, but City Limits, if y'all see this and there's more, send it to me because I would love to react to the full thing. But without further ado, again, that is City Limits. It's All You Can Sing To. As always, I always tag the original creators so you guys can go follow and support everything that they do. But at this time, I'm officially out. Thank you guys for watching.
A rematch between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach seems very likely, as Davis has shown strong interest in fighting Roach again. However, the exact timing is still uncertain. While Davis has other possible opponents, facing Roach again would give him the chance to settle their rivalry and prove his dominance in the division. The first fight ended in controversy, making the rematch even more important for both fighters. Davis is eager to prove himself, and Roach wants to build on his momentum. This fight could be a key moment in their careers, and fans are excited to see the official confirmation of this highly anticipated match.
Wilding like usual, right?
Yeah.
And the rematch, he'll be able to prove himself. I don't really believe there was a reason to call out a knockdown if you don't call Roach's shit a knockdown as well. They both was on the knee, pause. They both took a knee. So it cancels each other's out. It's either both are knockdowns or none. And neither are. So what we talking about?
No,
they definitely hate Tank. That part is a fact.
Nah,
I don't. I'm saying in general.
Us.
In general.
I'm just saying like couldn't wait.
He got to Mayweather level where people hate him.
When you do well enough, people look for you to.
Yeah,
that's good.
Success breeds that. When you
that's a fact.
Either they love you or they hate you. There's no in betweens. No longer indifferent for you because everyone knows you. You know what I'm saying? You selling out the Barclays and shit like that. Niggas was there specifically for a knockout. We don't get what we want.
Yeah.
Mind you, that was the most they ever sold in the Barclays. Most tickets they
ever in life.
Yeah.
Ever in life.
Yeah.
Of course.
He broke a record in the Barclays.
He does that for every arena he fights in. You know
that was dope. I know.
But people are there for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's how fast the world turns on you. It's kind of corny.
Love you and they hate you and they love you again.
And when this shit drops in the comments, oh yeah, y'all niggas love to, and that's fine, and whatever, man. But anybody that's that successful, you know what I'm saying, especially in that realm of shit that they can't accomplish,
yeah,
they expect greatness and excellence at all times.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.